Choose any ATM of your convenience and stand a chance to win gold sovereigns.
At the 46th meeting of the 57th regular session of the United Nations Human Rights Council, which was held this evening, the Council debated on the new draft resolution A/HRC/57/L1 themed promoting reconciliation, accountability and human rights in Sri Lanka. The resolution was sponsored by the core group of countries including the United Kingdom, the United States of America, the Netherlands and Australia. Through the resolution, the core group proposes to the UN Human Rights Council the extension of the mandate of the Office of the High Commissioner and all work requested of it by the Human Rights Council in its resolution A/HRC/57/L1, which highlights the need to address the underlying causes of the economic crisis, including impunity for human rights violations and economic crimes. It also requests that the office present an oral update to the Council at its 58th session and a comprehensive report on progress in reconciliation, accountability and human rights in Sri Lanka at its 60th session to be discussed in an interactive dialogue.
During the course of this session, Sri Lanka has held peaceful, democratic presidential elections and it's announced parliamentary elections for next month. We stand ready to engage with the new government on making progress on the range of human rights challenges which have been identified by the Office of the High Commissioner. We call on the Council today to demonstrate its continued commitment to advancing reconciliation, accountability and human rights in Sri Lanka by adopting the draft resolution before us.
The EU congratulates Anura Kumara Dissanayake upon his election and inauguration as President of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka. We look forward to working with President Dissanayake and continuing the EU support to Sri Lanka's reforms to bring the country to economic recovery, lasting reconciliation and inclusive prosperity and growth. Elections took place in a peaceful manner and in a competitive political environment. The challenges that lay ahead are manifold. They can only be addressed successfully by a united, reconciled country where all Sri Lankans, regardless of ethnicity, religion and belief or political affiliation, live together in peace and mutual respect, and where civil society has its place within the public discourse.
Cuba is opposed in principle to resolutions that do not have the support of the country concerned. We also oppose any action or mandate that stems from them. We would reiterate that only constructive cooperation and respectful dialogue on the basis of the principles of the UN Charter can contribute to tackling national challenges in terms of the protection and effective promotion of human rights. Selective mechanisms should not be given priority over genuine dialogue with the Office of the High Commissioner on the terms of genuine cooperation and dialogue and through universal mechanisms like the UPR, which has shown its effectiveness and usefulness for addressing human rights issues in all countries on an equal footing.
China will, as always, firmly support the efforts of Sri Lanka to maintain political stability, focus on economic construction, achieve national ownership and sustainable development, and create favorable conditions for its economic and social development and better living standard of the people. China is always opposed to country-specific human rights resolution without the consent of countries concerned, using human rights as a tool to interfere in the internal affairs of other countries. Therefore, China will not participate in the consensus on draft resolution L1.
In line with the people's aspirations, the government will prioritize integrity and ethical governance, including issues of mismanagement and corruption that were the root of the economic collapse. The government will protect democracy and human rights of all citizens, including addressing past issues. Domestic mechanisms and processes that deal with reconciliation, accountability and justice will be credible and independent within the constitutional framework. As directed by the President, investigative authorities have already announced redoubling of investigation into a number of clearly identified accountability cases that were pending from the past. Justice will be delivered to the victims of the senseless Easter Sunday attacks. Sri Lanka has opposed HRC Resolution 51/1 and the preceding HRC Resolution 46/1, under which an external evidence gathering mechanism has been established within the OHCHR. For the above reasons, we reject the draft resolution tabled at the Council today, seeking to extend the mandate of Resolution 51/1.
With no country requesting a vote, the draft resolution A/HRC/57/L1 on promoting reconciliation, accountability and human rights in Sri Lanka was adopted without a vote.
And then I request again if there is any request for a vote on this resolution. I see none. Then resolution L1 is adopted by the Council. It is so decided.